He had two goals. One was to get out of his parents' house and have an apartment. He's 18, that makes sense. And the second was to buy a car. And he had a very specific old style Mustang that he had in mind. He had been working two jobs to work towards that goal. He was working at a Marshall's and a grocery store. Janitorial work, sweeping the floors, stocking, doing those jobs that we tend to put people with disabilities into. Food and filth is what we generally call them. He was told by his parents, by his vocational rehabilitation specialist, by the community around him that this was the best he had. This was what life was going to look like. And if he wanted to move out and get that car, working 2 or 3 minimum wage jobs was the way that it was going to be for him. What he really wanted to do was also work for PepsiCo. He wanted to be in customer service. Again, when we're talking about barriers and stereotypes and biases, our brains kind of immediately go, it's call center work, probably not a good spot for him. So we worked through kind of his strengths, his weaknesses, his opportunities, and realized he's very capable of doing this job. However, he's failing at the interview. And so what we needed to do was get him in front of a hiring manager that was ready to understand how to identify his value, even though she did not connect with him on a personal or emotional level. That first interview with that trained manager still went quite poorly because he wasn't quite ready. And so then we went back through and we taught him the STAR method of interviewing, which you all are probably all super familiar with. And once we gave him a pattern and we gave him a recipe, that interview changed dramatically and he got that job.